Caesar. Totaled. Alright guys, we're here to total Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Second movie review for you guys. So let's get the big thing out of the way. Koba looks like Kurt Angle after he found out that his WWE contract was up. I mean, that dude is crazy looking. And the other thing, big spoiler, I know most of you guys thought that this was it, right? The last movie, you know, because we saw them civilize. The last movie, they were in the lab, and then they broke out, and then we saw them learn how to talk, and they break out and they're living on their own. So we thought in this one, this is it. They're gonna fight. It's gonna go on. Well, this, yeah, but like this is kinda how the war starts. You know, like, cause Commissioner Gordon's in it, and like there's a lot of humanity involved, and you know, so it's a lot like Clone Wars, but with less monkey feces. And of course there's Gollum Caesar, who is our Darth Vader figure, the chosen one, the first of his kind, right? And in order to save his own species, he inevitably has to become the bad guy and kill the humans. But all he wants to do is coexist, right? Because he was raised by James Franco, and he knows better. And James Franco's been through things like being a pimp, wearing braids as a white dude, pretending to cut his arm off, and cut his brother off from his agent. James Franco's been through some shit, so this monkey knows better. So Caesar wants to coexist with human beings because they've been treating monkeys so gloriously for so long. And they've just been giving them mashed potatoes and chocolate chip cookies and sending them out into space on like second draft aircrafts that they knew were gonna crash, but they just sent them out for publicity to boost the economy. So you know, monkeys love humans, and then you know, they use them to test Bud. Did you know, fun fact, bet you didn't know, that Bud was used and that Nixon's administration said that Bud kills brain cells, and where that came from is they did a 3-day test, which they didn't release the specifics of for 20 years, like, or some shit like that after he was out of office, where they just put an oxygen mask on monkeys, probably not Caesar, because Caesar didn't seem high in this movie, probably a lot of monkeys, and they just pumped them with marijuana the whole day, and then the monkeys died. And then they said, oh, the ones that died while they had the mask on, they had less brain cells. So I guess marijuana kills brain cells. So there you go. Little fun fact while I'm totaling Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Another thing I couldn't live without is the whole time I was watching the movie, I was just waiting for Donkey Kong. Cause you know Donkey Kong would have fucked some shit up. And he would have beat Caesar up, and he would have beat Kurt Angle up. My favorite scene was when the roid monkey takes the gun from the humans and then he starts just messing them up. Just fucking bodies. Bodies on top of bodies, just everywhere. The monkey's just killing them, but the only thing I could think about was Magilla Gorilla. And I know you guys remember Magilla Gorilla. And all I'm thinking is, that's what I grew up watching, gorillas. And now these gorillas are taking over the whole world. Why does the world gotta end, man? Godzilla? Monkeys? Zombies? What if Caesar really died in this movie instead of just falling off a cliff like every other protagonist? Huh? And then he would have came back as a monkey zombie? What do you guys want? And then Russell Crowe comes and saves him in an arc? The monkey zombies. Explosions! Michael wants explosions! Michael loves explosions! But Michael, this is the emotional scene. This is the scene where Mark Wahlberg dies and he's crying. Are you sure you want Bumblebee doing a backflip and 20 more explosions in the background out of focus? Michael wants explosions. Michael Bay needs explosions. Everything about this movie is amazing, but I gotta say I miss real monkeys like the one from Dunstan Checks In and the ones from Georgia the Jungle that were animatronic. But if I went to Universal, I could still touch them. I can't go to Andy Serkis's house and touch them. But this movie was amazing. I'm drifting off subject again. But I'm gonna give this movie 3.5 Crash stars out of 5. That's a Crash Mini Cooper, people. Another Mark Wahlberg reference. Say hello to your mother for me, alright?